What is going on, guys? I'm back here with another video, and before we get started, I am very excited to announce that I am launching my very first clothing brand. Fifth Plea Supply is currently live as you guys are watching this video. Just go right here or to the very first link in the description. Currently on the site, there's only going to be one t-shirt as of right now, and that is this one you see right here. We have a small little patch on the upper left chest, as well as, I don't know if you guys can see that too well, but we have a matching large back piece to go with it. Right now, there is limited quantities of this t-shirt because I'm just trying to gauge the interest in the brand. I don't know how you guys are going to react to it. I don't know if you guys are going to like it or not like it. Obviously, if you do, I will up inventory, do more designs, etc., etc. I do have to say, everything with this brand, the designing the t-shirts, ordering, website, everything is done by me personally, and I've never done anything like this before. So the website, it's kind of bland, but it should work. Fingers crossed, it should work. Just give me a little slack. Just give me a little slack because I am learning as we're going. So now that we got all of that out of the way, I guess I have to explain myself on the message and the motto and where I came up with Fifth Plea Supply. If you guys don't know, in America, we have a Fifth Amendment, which is your right to remain silent so you don't incriminate yourself or make yourself look stupid. I branched off that idea and created a message that I want this whole brand to revolve around, which is pretty much, no one is going to truly understand the dreams and goals that you have in your own life. You can tell them you're going to do X, Y, and Z, and this is how I'm going to achieve what I want to achieve. And they'll still look at you and try to discourage you. They'll tell you you're wasting your time, that you should go off, take the safe path, do something else. So the best thing you can do is shut up, put your head down, get to work. Actions speak louder than words, and you just telling someone and laying out a roadmap in front of them and showing them how you're going to achieve what you want to achieve, it doesn't mean anything if you don't put some effort behind it. Let your work do the talking for you. Progress creates peace, which is the motto that I'm also going to incorporate with this new company. Progress creates peace. You can look at that motto in two different ways. As an individual, stating that the progress that you are making towards your goals creates peace of mind. It proves to yourself that you can actually do it and it's actually working. Or you can look at it as a third person point of view by stating that the progress you are making silences all the haters. It silences everyone who doubted you because you proved them wrong with your work. I went on a very long tangent and I lost my train of thought because I messed up so many times. But what I'm just trying to tell you guys is, just put your head down, get to work. You don't need to be telling people what you're doing in your life, what you're trying to achieve. All you have to do is just prove yourself right. You don't need to be telling this person and that person how you're going to achieve it. Just shut up, let your work speak for itself. And that's where Fifth Plea came from. Now you guys get it. Fifth Plea is a spinoff on Plead the Fifth, your right to remain silent. It's pretty much just shut up, get to work. Don't be telling people what you're gonna do. Show them what you're going to do. Let your work speak for you. Like I said, the website is live and it is limited quantities on this very t-shirt, as you guys see. I'm just trying to gauge interest. If you guys do want to support me, support the brand, support the channel, first link in the description. Now let's head on to your normal scheduled programming. Goodness, I just knocked the heck out of my GoPro. I don't know where this is going to go in the video. I also don't know if it's going to have any sort of relation with the topic of today's video because this is pre-recorded. But this thing, this good old Bugeye just continues to have more and more issues. Just to be expected. I mean, this car has 312,000 miles. I'm expecting things to break, but it's one thing after another, and I'm tired of putting time and effort into this dang car. One thing we do need to adjust on this thing is the e-brake. It's hanging up a little bit. I notice a rotational noise when I am driving, and I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear it, but when you roll the car, you can hear it a little bit. And I know for a fact it is the e-brake because when you pull the e-brake handle, it gets a lot worse. That's one thing we are going to have to adjust and fix. The second thing is, I don't know which one it is, but one of these HID lights just shuts off on me randomly when I'm driving, but then I can turn the car off, turn it back on, and it'll magically be fixed. I ended up buying a Morimoto HID bulb for one of these headlights. I'm going to start there because I don't think it's any sort of wiring. I don't think it's the ballast. I'm just going to start with the bulb, see if that fixes the issue, and hopefully after all that is done, after probably around a month of this thing sitting, I can finally drive it and enjoy it. But first things first, I'm going to adjust the e-brake here inside the cabin instead of taking the wheels off and adjusting them like at the e-brake assembly itself, because I messed with this before it went to the garage and I had to put it back to where it was, and I'm afraid that I need to loosen it a little bit more so that the tension on the e-brake cable is a little bit less, because I'm afraid I tightened it a little too much and didn't put it exactly where it was. If that doesn't fix the issue, then I genuinely don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm really hoping this fixes the issue because I'm very frustrated with this car and I just want something to go right for once. But this is the screw, I don't know what you want to call it, adjustment nut. This thing, we need to loosen it a little bit more. I'm assuming it's not much because the noise is very faint. So I'm going to loosen this a little bit and see if that fixes the issue. I'm hoping this is a 10 millimeter because I just don't feel like getting back up. And it looks like it is. Cool. Broke that loose. See how that is for now. There we go. See, I knew it wasn't too much. It was just enough to where the e-brake was hanging that much. So I think, let's try tightening it just a little bit to ditch the wrenches because I couldn't get my big meaty paws in there with the wrench. Sweet. All right, now since that's tightened down, yes sir, doesn't make that noise anymore. I am so glad that that was an easy fix. Further investigation, this is the side that needs fixing. Don't mind the bird poop. This thing needs just cleaned up in general, but we need to replace this bulb because, like I said, randomly it just shuts off, but if I turn the car off, turn it back on, it works perfectly fine. So I'm going to end up changing this bulb. I hope that fixes the issue, because if it doesn't, well, then I got a bigger issue that I have to solve. Taking these headlights out really is not difficult whatsoever. It's 3 bolts, 1, 2, and then 1 on the fender, and then obviously you have to take off the grill and then whatever this side piece is. And with that, you have 3 clips, 1, 2, and then there's going to be 1 in the back. It'd be right here, and then 2 up here. I would assume you guys know how to take out a headlight by now, but if you don't, well, there you go. And 3. So then this should slide out very nicely, very nice, like that. Perfectly clean, not faded at all headlight. Hopefully this isn't frame. I'm using the POV hat, so I can't really tell if it's centered or not, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. But the HID sits underneath this cover, which is held on by these 4 screws. This is the inside of the projector, which this is the plug, and then I don't know if you guys are gonna see it too well, but the bulb sits right in there, held on by this metal clip, which is held on by this screw that is kind of rounded out because I wasn't too nice to it the first time. So then this comes out like that. Turn. There we go. Now it pops out. That was a little loose. I don't like how loose that was. So here is the replacement HID that we will be using. This is from Morimoto. These, I don't know what this is from. This is some off-brand crap that I got for like $45. Spent a little more for the pair on this. So hopefully this is what fixes our issue. All right, we got the headlight back in, and I had everything buttoned up, ready to go. And then I remembered that I didn't put that black cover that went over the HID itself back on the headlight. So I had to remove everything, remove the headlight. It was just, but anyway, ready to rock and roll. I don't see the headlight not working, but obviously we have to test it out. Just turn these on. And like I said, it should work. Obviously, yep, I'm right. It works. The real test though is when I drive around, if that light will stay on, because my issue is the light turning off when I'm driving, not necessarily it working, but I'm glad it's on right now. I'm gonna have to drive the car around just to see if the light will stay on, so fingers crossed it does. If it doesn't, then I'm just gonna have to diagnose it and fix it another time. Now, since all the little issues are fixed with this car for now, like I said, I don't know where this is going to end up in the entirety of the video. I'm pre-recording everything you guys just saw on this Bugeye. But let's head on to the next project. All right, this is a very unfortunate sequence of events. So as I'm editing this video, I realized not only did I not film an outro, but I didn't film any more content after the last clip you guys saw. I know I said, oh, let's start the next project. Well, the next project's not here because I didn't start it or film it. I know I said this at the beginning of the video, but just to remind you guys, Fifth Plea Supply is now live. If you go down in the first link in the description, you will see this here shirt. It is limited quantities, as I said before, because I'm just trying to gauge the interest on the brand and see if you guys like this idea. If you want to support me in a different way, here is a way you could do it. I'm also going to put a challenge to myself, which is every time I do a restock, I'm going to make a video for you guys to let you know, because I don't have any social media right now, which I probably should get on that. But every time there is going to be a restock on Fifth Plea Supply, I will make it my mission to upload a video for you guys, just so you can stay up to date on different designs or anything that you want to get on the site. This is also another way that I can just stop being lazy, get off my butt and film more videos, because I really just enjoy filming videos and just making content for you guys. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to effectively end today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Obviously, if you did, make sure you leave it a big thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next upload.